Alrighty, we're here. Hey, Mo. Hey. Welcome, welcome. Mo left me the most beautiful message on my last one. It made me cry.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It was. Alrighty. Give it a few mementos.
And of course, there.
Hello, lovely lady.
Hi, Kuwu. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie. Nice of you to make it. Well, yay for being home, but not for being sick. Oh, so it's going to be a little bit crazier than usual here today because I've got my son's dog here while they get their feeds fixed. The computer guy's coming to pick up my printer because it's not working and the dog's going to go crazy. So about 10:30, I'm going to have to rush off, stop the dog from eating the computer guy and give him the printer. So you'll have to amuse yourselves for a couple of minutes.
Hi, Happy Paper Place Crafting. Hi, Judy.
Beth. Hi, Beth.
Hi, Beth.
So, yes, it will be a little crazier than normal. Hi, Judy. All right, I'm going to go solo. So Dawn Marie is helping me. She'll be reading the chat for me. So if you have a question, hopefully she will catch it. Now, why is this not straight?
Leaving us unsupervised.
Correct.
What? I'm not good enough supervision?
No, definitely not. Why is this not straight? What is going on here?
Hi, Lindy.
Hi, Lindy.
Now that Lindy's here.
They definitely need to be supervised.
Yeah, no, really do.
All right, before we start with the thing, I've got a little haul here and I want to show you a new kit that I'm working on. Then we'll start playing. So I got some new ribbon. In the pink and this one's in the green.
Ooh, that's really pretty. Are those beads on there or just like white fuzzies?
No, it's just like gold thread that's sewn across every now and then. Yeah. But yeah, I use these a lot on my cards and stuff. So had to get some more of those. And they come in about 6 different colors on the bottom of the trim. Got this little feather stamp because all my feathers seem to be way too big. So I thought that was cool. All of this stuff is from the Temu place because I'm a broke-ass crafter and I can't afford to buy anywhere else. I got these washi stickers, which are hard to see with that. Yeah, there you go. They're just brown and white and they're so cool. It's grass and flowers. And they're pretty. Got 2 packets of those. I got another lot of these. These are a 3D metallic pen. And they just write so smoothly. If I could find a piece of paper, a room full of paper, and I can't find a piece of paper to write on. They are really, really easy to write with. They can go really thick, really thin. They're just very cool, and they keep their bulk.
Oh yeah, so they're sort of puffy pens, sort of.
Yeah, so they're a bit like probably Perfect Pearls or something like that.
Gotcha.
But
Yep.
they're actually a little bit thicker than Perfect Pearls, and they're really good. And they're a 5-pack's only like $3 or something. So
that's not bad.
It's well worth it. And they're really good, and they dry well, and they hold their height, which is good. I got this lace, which I will dye and paint, and it's got all of these different danglies on it all the way through.
I can see that tea dyed. That would be really nice.
Well, I got 2 lots of it. One I'll tea dye, and the other I will actually paint with acrylic paint. So because cool.
I like the square dangle, the different sizes going down. I like that one.
This one, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that one.
Cool dangly. I got some brad. These ones are square, tiny brads in the bronze. So they are cool. I presume you're talking about the lace, Mo, not me. And I got this little book which comes with these seed packets, and it's a ring bound. Sorry, I forgot to take these out of their little cover. And they are little pockets, and the seed pockets fit in there. But I got it to put little die cuts and stuff in. So the seed packets are a bonus that I can grunge up and use as pockets and ephemera and stuff. But I got these to put die cuts in so that I can pre-cut some die cuts and have them sitting there, and I can see what they are, and they don't get all tangled. And I thought, hi, Erin. I thought that was a great buy. Very useful buy. And I got some of this paper. I got the really dark brown cicada wing paper from them, and it's really, really cool. So I got the lighter one this time. It's like a heavy tissue, and textured on one side with the fibers all through it, and it's smooth on the other. So I thought that would really go good on the gel plate, and I will like it a lot. That, and I got some washi. I've got this flocking stuff for my fairy journal, but this is all boho. It's got the paisley and the flowers and stuff, and it's all in the brown, black tones. I thought that was pretty cool. Got dark blues in there as well, and a little bit of orange, so they will go well with all of my stuff. So that was my little haul. I'm now going to show you the kit that I'm working on. One of several that I'm working on at the moment. So this is my Viking kit. It's not edited. This is just how it's come out.
Hey, Lucretia. Oh, I see. Way up there.
Hi, Lucretia.
That went fast. Everybody's talking.
So this is what I'm working on. Table. And the shield. I love her. I think she's very cool. Yes, it is. Yes, that's Dawn Marie sitting in the rafters.
Lucretia's going to be hanging in the skybox, bouncing around, doing stuff around the house.
All righty. This one's for Lindy because she likes the abs. Axes. This one was especially for Sarah because he's knitting or crocheting.
Oh, I never noticed that. I love his little hat.
Knitting a hat. Let's see. That was a little bit of fun. That one doesn't actually go in the kit, but some old grungy mats. Some girls, some boys.
Did you look up some of the signs to put up there, the language and the runes to put on, or did you just wing it?
I've got pages of runes in to come. They're in my.
Gotcha.
They're in there getting edited now, so not edited,
gotcha.
But made.
Yeah.
There'll be some disc ones and some square ones and. Which one's yours? Call me Glitter. There's swords and there's more crows and more girls. So I've got 100.
He's handsome.
I've got 100. That's a she.
Oh, the crow is a she?
Oh, the crow. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm watching it on TV, not on.
Okay. Don't say the crow. The boat is yours, Judy.
I love all those dangles. Call me Glitter. What's your first name? Unless Di remembers it off the top of her head.
Oh, I don't remember because I'm bad at names and I haven't written it down. I'll get my book. Quick, tell us what it is.
Yes. What? The boat, Judy says. Yes, and don't forget to like videos. Her name is Michelle.
That's
right.
Michelle. Michelle, you're on my hit list now, so I'll never forget. Unless I haven't got my hit list with me.
Hi, Biddy.
Hi, Betty Penny. Welcome, welcome. Some helmets. This one's yours, Judy, okay? Okay? Are you happy? And you can have him, Michelle. There you go. Everybody else has to fight over the rest of the stuff. So that kit will probably be 3 kits, and there are extras coming, which I think I will make freebies, like the rune page and the shield page I will make as freebies after I've finished editing. So all righty.
Lindy, you missed it. She showed yours. Apparently,
I already showed yours. You missed it.
It looks just like your husband. That's like,
No,
come on.
it is. Let me find it.
Oh, you're so lucky you found a Viking helmet in the 80s.
Oh, what?
That's so cool.
That is very cool.
In the 80s.
There you go, Lindy. That's yours.
There might be a fist fight over him, though, Lindy. You should have had him using the serger.
Don't think they had sewing machines back then. It was bad enough trying to get a knitting needle in one. You keep getting kicked out. Why?
Michelle says she wants the lady in your thumbnail. I don't know what your
the lady in my thumbnail is her, and she's in. Isn't she in the Checkers by Ho kit? I think she's in the kit that's already up on my Ko-fi shop. Alrighty, let's do some stuff. So, where did we get up to? So last week we did this page 5 and 6, which was the envelope flip with a pocket at the back. Ooh, that way. And the closure.
Diane did all her clothes.
You wish, jellyfish. You wish, jellyfish. All right, so last week we did this little flippy out thing, and I still, I've had the week from the proverbial hell this week, and I haven't had time to do that, so I'm going to have to come back to doing the shaker card with. Yeah, I just haven't had time. I can show mine. You can show yours. Yes, show me your shaker card. Hang on a minute.
Except for there's no place to put shaker, but.
Hang on. Go solo.
So
those are just coming. This is DM Dawn Marie.
It's Dawn Marie. I finished this today, but it took me a couple days to do it because there were a couple different things I did. But this isn't so much a shaker, although I could put a shaker because this is this kind of stuff. And I put this little ball to hold on that hook.
Balls.
It's got balls. It's got 2 of them.
It's very cool.
And then you open them. No, it didn't stick. It did stick. Vaffanculo stronza. Okay. So then now I'm going to have to put a piece of this stuff on this too to make it look even. So then you open it up and you've got this, if I can still slide things down. And then these actually open out. And then this is really, really, really old rub-ons that basically you don't get a good picture of it. So I just kept turning the rub-on and pressing down to get as much as I could on it.
Thanks, Michelle.
And then those just lift up. But I didn't make these shakers, but I can stick them in from the back and put things in there as shakers.
You're not allowed to make things that look better than mine, so get off.
Okay.
Just kidding. No, they turned out really cool.
Thank you.
Really cool. I've never thought about. I think I've used tulle once in a Christmas thing, but it wasn't a shaker. It was just a see-through to the next page sort of thing.
You can go on yourself now.
Okay. Now you got to say, get off me.
Get off me.
That's it. That's how it's done. All right, let's start to build. So we'll come back to that next week, I think, because I just haven't had time. So page 7 and 8. And once we finish these, we'll actually, I don't know whether we'll stick them in the book yet, because it's easier to work on them when they're out of the book than it is in the book. So we might wait till we're finished decorating before we pop them in the book. So we've still got a few weeks to go with decorating and making the big tags for the sleeves.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty. So page 7 and 8, we're going to do reasonably flat because we've got such bulky stuff in the other pages. And just because I've numbered them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doesn't mean they have to go in that order. So when we're putting them in to the binding system, we'll put them in whichever way they sit better. Okay? They don't actually specifically have to go in that order. So on page 7, just trying to figure out 7, we're just going to do a big pocket. We're going to do a gusseted pocket so we can store lots of stuff in there. So let me just grab some paper.
Michelle is asking if you were nervous talking on videos when you first started YouTube.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And sometimes, a lot of the times, I would just forget completely to talk.
Yep. I forget words when I'm on live. For some reason.
It's good to have a lot of people in chat that have great senses of humour because they hang shit on you and they get you laughing and take away the nerves that way. So that was really good to have that community. And like, if you guys, any of you that don't do live videos and want to do live videos, share your links, invite us all over because we'll come and hang shit on you too. So
yep,
good fun community we have here, and I love yous all. All right, so I'm just going to do a 1/2 inch flappy flap like usual to start it off. Let me just get rid of these pages. So to make a gusseted pocket, you need to have a, we're going to do 1/8, did we say?
Oh, I think you said a 1/4 inch or you were waffling when we discussed it earlier.
How rude. No, I think 1/8. A 1/4 inch was the size of our.
Yeah, you were
1/4 inch is the size of our. Hang on, just let me get my brain into gear and get my. So we have 1/2 inch valleys in our binding system. So this is the beauty of binding on the go. So a 1/4 inch gusset will be fine. So 1/4 inch. Oh crap. So you do your 1/2 inch flap and then your 1/4 inch gusset. Just so it gives you that valley there, and that will form the bottom of our pocket. So to do the actual pocket, you don't need to do the same on this side. So 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1/4 inch. Alrighty. I'm just going to move this for a moment.
Oh, Lindy's having tornado warnings.
No, we're having thunderstorm warnings, so we don't need any more rain. You don't need any more storms.
And Julie says that you're so good at these.
Thanks. Good at making up shit on the fly. That's me.
Yeah.
So
and Carrie just came in.
Hi, Carrie. Can you see? So you've got 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, and then on the other side you've got 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. So fold over on that 1/4 inch line on one side and line that up with the bottom of your base page. Alrighty. And we're just going to, so we're going to do a, God, now I've got to find a ruler as well. Do measuring to, my goodness. We're
and
going
Judy
to
has
make
a snowfall warning.
Let's make it a 5.5 inch pocket. So we're going to chop that off at 5.5 inches from that 1/4 inch line, okay? Got to get this big behemoth trimmer because can't find a decent trimmer. Alrighty. So you've got that 1/4 inch, that 1/4 inch. Let's just fold that one over. So you're folding on the inside 1/4 inch line. And you're putting that to the edge of your paper. And you're going to measure over here to the edge of your paper. And that's where you're going to put your score line. So you are going to put a 1/2 inch. Oh, no, on the score line, Diane. Need my big string. So on that little mark that you made, you're going to score down there. And then to the left of that, you're going to do your 1/4 inch. And to the left of that, you're going to do your 1/2 inch. And you're going to cut it off on that 1/2 inch. Right. So then we have, let's just do all these folds. Fold. Fold.
Julie says you're a really good teacher.
Oh, thank you. I worry that people don't understand my thought process. It can be a little confusing. So now you have all of your fold lines done, and you're going to miter these corners off. Get my little scissors. I'm actually going to cut them out. Yeah. So we're going to cut from just inside that 1/4 line there, right up to that where it crosses over here. So
You're a friendly teacher. Let's see. Michelle, I'm sorry, what was the comment? I see 4 bars at a time when I'm reading them. So yeah, if you said anything and I missed it, I'm sorry about that.
okay, so we're going to take out that corner, both corners. Okay, so now you have this. So when you fold it up and you glue it, you have a gusseted pocket. Okay.
Oh, Michelle has been posting shorts, but with music and not her voice.
Julie, I'm sure your voice is fine. There are some people on here that have voices that are like listening to fingernails on a chalkboard. So,
Yes.
and they have lots of followers. So, just you be yourself, be real, have a giggle. People will love you as long as you're not showing them rubbish all the time.
Stop
I just
talking
do
about Lindy. Lindy, we can trash talk you. She's right there. Well,
so stop reading the chat and get on with it. So you've got your gussets like so. We're just going to glue the corner down here. No, we're not, because it's off as usual. So we're going to glue the corner. Oh, come on, why? No, can't use that glue. It doesn't stick fast enough. I've tried the glue from Bunnings, Julie, and it does stick well, but it takes far too long to stick. So I need something that will stick a lot quicker. And that's Art Glitter Glue. I'm afraid it's just too expensive at the moment. I can't afford to buy it.
I think I'm going to have to go to my phone. Yeah, your voice doesn't sound like yourself when you're on. Like, I listened to last week's and I was like, is that really what my voice sounds like?
That's a fact, Judy. Judy did a design team project for me, which if you haven't seen, go have a look at it because it's gorgeous. And she didn't want to do a video, don't do a video, and I made her do it. I didn't make her, I just encouraged her vigorously.
Good.
And she did a video and she didn't die, see? Isn't he cute, Beth? He's just so cute. My little porcupine pincushion. Okay.
Apparently, Michelle has a baby voice, like a 3 or a 4-year-old. Yikes.
Well, that's all right. There's a lady called, her channel is called Release the Crafting, and she has a really, like, I thought she was like 10 or something, but she's a grandmother. It's like her voice is a real baby voice. She's very cool. I can't get this to glue. What's going on with my glue today? Oh my goodness. Oh.
I don't know.
I'm going to stick a clip on it. Where's my clips? Where's my clips? Come buy my clips. Oh. Well, this is so long and I still haven't got the first pocket made. Things are going well.
Now they need to get Judy on for a craft and chat live.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's a whole other level of scary. Well, I'm glad you got to send your husband off there, Julie. There we go. There, I can read them much better on my phone than across the room on my big TV.
All right, I'm just going to let that dry for a sec before I do my heading, and we'll make the top. So this is going to get glued on here, and it's going to be a lovely gusseted pocket. Okay. When it's glued on, there won't be any gap. Promise. Hang on, I've got a message. I've got to see if it's the computer guy. Message.
Nope, never.
Hang on, I've got to go. I'm going to put you on to Dawn for a second. Dawn Marie from Exit Solo.
Oh, I can show them what I did with my.
I've just got to go and let the computer guy in.
Gotcha. Hi, everyone. So I made my pocket already. And I do my gusset a little differently. I fold them and do them in 3 strips. So I do each side strip. And then you can see there is a little hole that ends up being right there, but I never lose anything from it. And then this right here is glue with all kinds of different things glued into it. I did it on a silicone pad that I actually got at Target in their Target dollar section. So there's a little thing on it that looks like beehives, but it's hard to see. So that will be that same thing she's doing. Someone run around in circles. Run around in circles. Wee, time to misbehave. I can do farm noises too. I do really good kitty cat noises too.
Oh my goodness. So the big scary horse dog slept. He didn't even wake up for the man.
Oh my goodness. He must be really tired. Either that or your son drugged him before he dropped him off.
I was worried for nothing. All right. So where was I? Did you show them what you were doing?
I did. I showed them that I do my gusset a little differently. But
oh, look, there's a million ways of doing everything. So it's good to see different versions.
I do it, expandable version. That way you can sort of play with it. And I do it in 3 sides. And there is a little bit of a hole there, but you never really put anything small that's going to fall out of a...
There's always a hole, because even on mine there's a hole.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, Mo, were you being an instigator of shenanigans? Goodness gracious me. All right, so I'm going to glue this in so that we can make the top part.
You can switch to yourself.
Actually, I'm not going to glue it in.
Nope, she's not.
I'm not. Changed my mind. Changed my mind. Wipe off the glue. All right, so wipe off the glue, Diane.
Sorry, I accidentally tapped send too early.
Oh,
whatever.
It's all good.
We know you're sick, Julie. We'll just, if you type something and we can't tell what you're actually saying, we'll just take it that you sneezed during the middle of it or something like that.
We'll put it down to mad cow's disease or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the top doesn't need to have a gusset on the side, so just on the top of it. So we're going to go 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, and as wide as the page. This way. This way.
They're way over there. Oh, she's trying to understand a comment above.
Oh.
And someone rocked Michelle to sleep while you were gone.
With actual rocks or actually sing you a lullaby?
I know.
All right. Chop it off. Let's fold these over. So this is going to go on there. This is going to go over the top of it. Now, I think I'm going to make this a little bit fancy. I want mine fancy. So I'm going to blow the cobwebs off a punch, a border punch.
Ooh. Fancy schmancy.
Fancy schmancy border punch. Look at that. Haven't used it for a long time. So this is a Martha Stewart punch. It is this old. That's how old it is. Sounds like my knees. And I am going to make a pretty punch here. So going to center roughly. You all know how to use punches, but just in case. Center this, punch it, line the print up with the holes on the other side. Punch it, line the print up on the other side. Line it up. Die and punch it. There you go.
You about all her punches? I have found that with punches that I have of hers, they tend to break faster than some of my other ones.
I have had these punches for many, 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 many years.
Wow. And
the only ones that I find that seem to break the Fiskars, the blue Fiskars border ones. They break all the time. They're rubbish. Although I do like Fiskars big punches. Their big orange punches are really good, but their border punches, not so much. All right, so I'm going to cover this piece because I want to put some sort of I think I might put a magnet under here to catch that top bit. So I'll cover this piece first. I've got to find my book of stuff, my box of stuff.
I like Fiskar scissors, but I do like Timmy scissors better than Fiskar. But all I knew for fancy scissors was Fiskar growing up.
Yeah, Fiskar scissors are quite good. I don't mind them at all. Their trimmers, trimmers are the bane of my existence, honestly. They drive me nuts. The trimmers that have the little blade in them, like these ones, once you've cut 6 times, they're blunt. They're useless. They're just, and they give you that frayed edge, and if you're not after the frayed edge, it's rubbish. So anyway, their rotary cutters are brilliant, but they're so bulky.
Leah says the punches can hear you, so now they're all going to break. It's better to talk nice to them.
I got a spare signature? Oh, read the label to be gel printed because they've got lines through them.
Oh.
See, I give myself instructions and I forget them. Forget my own instructions.
Thank you, Michelle. It's nice to hear.
All right.
I think I'm going to do.
Hey, Leah, how you doing, lovely?
I think I'm going to do ginormous.
No, that's too big. That's this one. I can do that one. No, that's too big. Maybe I need to reprint some of these a bit smaller.
Oh, Leah's finally home from work, and she's grateful for that.
Woo woo. Put your feet up, grab a coffee. Not big enough. That's pretty. Is that too? No, it's too big.
Hi, Chiquita.
This one will do. Hello, Chiquita. Chiquita, Chiquita. A little bit earlier of being late, Chiquita. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'm going to cover this piece. Get out of the way. So I'm going to cut it here and here.
Michelle wants to know if everybody on the thing is actually making the same time you are, Diane.
I don't think everybody is. I know Lindy is. I know DM is. I know Casey is, but he's not here tonight. I'm not sure who's actually making. So if you're making this book, put your hand up in the chat. But
Aaron
because
is
they're
present.
recorded, what sort of excuse is that, Mo? In bed. Can't you craft in bed? And I'll just cut off my feather.
Drinking tea and watching, says Michelle.
Can't find my... There it is. Why does it keep moving? Oh, there it is. Stop looking. Found it.
Oh, actually, it should be the other way.
Glynis from Happy Paper People crafts in bed. Exactly. People
Yes,
craft in
he
bed.
does.
No excuses, Mo.
Yes, she
All right.
does.
Let's put this in here.
They're saying you should tape it down if it keeps sliding around on you.
What's that?
I don't know. It says tape it down. So I figured it was whatever you were trying to do that kept sliding on you.
And I just couldn't find the pencil mark that I put to cut, so
Gotcha.
kept disappearing in the light. Into the light. Why is this doing this to me?
Call Me Glitter's name is Michelle, if anybody wants to know. We already asked. Thank you for realizing that it was me, Chiquita.
Right, make sure you got it up the right way, because that would be bad.
Well, thank you for saying I'm lovely, Julie.
She is lovely. That's a little bit crooked, but hey. I don't care. So
she didn't want to get yelled at today. Chiquita.
Made a magnet.
Oh.
Let's glue this one down.
My little cottage is almost 200 years old. Wonky floorboards upstairs. Only chocolate and tea won't fall out of my big bed knobs and broomstick bed. Leah, Chiquita said I yelled at her because I was correcting her on my name. I'm sorry.
She's sensitive about her name.
I am very sensitive about my name.
So I need to put a magnet. I'll put it on this side first. Here.
Oh, yeah. Chiquita wasn't going to say who. I think people might have figured that out. I'm jealous for the 200-year-old house. Do you have any ghosts?
Where's my washi tape?
I don't know.
Didn't I just buy a box of washi tape and now I've lost that already? Not that I needed to buy washi tape because I have 2 big baskets full of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'll put the magnet on the back of this page here, which we're going to cover in a momento. Then we're going to put the other magnet, which is here. I want that on the you're not meant to stick yet, for goodness sake.
Mama Juju came in.
Hi, Mama Juju. That's April.
Boo Radley. That's from what book? I know the book. I can see the cover, but I can't see the words on it.
How am I going to do this?
To Kill a Mockingbird. Thank you, Aaron. It was there. It just wasn't.
Okay, I need to rip this off because I'm a dumbass. And put it on. Now I've made a mess of things. That's okay. We can cover our mess up. See? Mistakes live.
Old houses cost money. Yeah.
Old cars and old houses.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's start that mishmash again. So put that on there. Had a piece of tape upside down. Chuck the magnet on. Put this in place, roughly. This in place. Stick that magnet down there. All right.
Go through this.
Needs to go over a little bit. All right, let's cover this and get it stuck in there before I wreck it anymore. Now I need another piece of paper. Who let me on to teach something? Crikey. Goodness gracious me. Oh.
Do you guys play trivia too, Leah? That would be fun. I want to be on the team with Aaron. Sad thing is I could remember the cover. I just couldn't see the words. Chiquita wants to know what you did.
What did I do?
Nobody was paying attention.
Of course they weren't. What are you here for? You're just here to chat. Now I know. I'm not here to learn anything.
Depends on the topic. Huh, Aaron?
I forgot to put the magnet down before I glued my paper down, Chiquita, so I had to rip it off. So we're going to make it pretty again. I promise. I promise.
Oh, that sucks, Julie.
It does happen, yes. No, that goes that way. Goes that way, but I've cut it too wide. Why have I cut it too wide? Things are just going from bad to worse tonight. Goodness gracious me. There's going to be swearing soon. I can tell.
Brenda says she'd play against Aaron with one stipulation. She gets to use the internet and she has to, oh, yeah, you get the internet and Aaron gets dial up.
All right, we need a piece of paper down here to cover the back of that. So another piece of paper.
They're telling you to take a breath and relax.
You cheat and take bribes. That's funny.
That's true. Using the internet is not most. Yeah, they don't allow that, at least around here. I keep trying to get my husband to go with me to trivia.
Frowned upon.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to use piece of Hither and Yon Studios Tangerine Dream
Ooh.
digital to cover
That's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Gorgeous.
It's as slow as a constipated snail, huh?
And about that big.
Let's see if I glue this to this. Yep.
Keep losing the pencil mark. Hi, Brad.
Oh, you're frozen on YouTube, or at least on mine.
Am I?
On mine you were. Yeah. I don't know. Did anybody else freeze up?
Am I back yet? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, we're getting a thunderstorm, so the
Yep, she did freeze. Oh, believe you're frozen again. She's having a thunderstorm, ladies.
Am I back?
Yep, now. Nope, now you're frozen again.
Oh, for goodness sake. I'm going to put us both on the screen so at least someone's there to look at.
You're okay now. Well, nope. It's like every second you freeze up for like 5 seconds. You're coming and going. Good, Julie.
Storms.
Yep. She's playing statues. I remember that game. Or freeze tag was another thing we called it.
I remember when you lost your mind.
Good song.
Now I can't find my...
I have to find... I think I can use this.
I apologize. We're having a thunderstorm coming in, and our internet is just shit. So hopefully...
All you're missing is her asking if she's up on the screen or if she's frozen. That's all that's been going on if you can't hear her.
Damn it.
And me saying yes and no. Julie loves that underneath paper. I don't know if you guys heard. She said who it was from. Who did you say it was from again?
So it's called Tangerine Dreams, and it's from Hither and Yon Studio. She is linked in my last video.
I'll type it in.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not the way you spell it.
Yes, DJ from Hither and Yon, that's the one who is going to be coming on with us very soon.
That's excellent. Thanks, Chiquita, for getting that up.
Thank you, Chiquita.
I don't know where it went. Just had it in my hand.
I'm the one that's meant to lose stuff all the time, not you.
I know.
That's my thing.
Any idea when DJ is going to be on?
No, I don't. It's very hard to get. She's a very busy woman. She keeps saying, I want to be on. And then I give her a date. She goes, no, I've got this on that night. And it's like, we'll get there. So, yes, we will tie her down at one stage soon. So we've got
That
a craft draft Bitty Penny as well.
Definitely.
So who's on next week? Next week we have wrong book. Next week is tomorrow for the craft draft is Sue from Paper Inspirations. She's another Aussie girl. Got 2 Aussies up in a row in the next 2 weeks. It's Sue from Paper Inspirations and Corinna from Corrie's Paper Trail. She's on Instagram. And I think there's another Aussie on the 17th. And then we've got Beth from Happy Place Crafting on the 25th of April. So there's lots of good stuff coming up.
That will be fun. Let's use this.
All right, so this is not working at all. These magnets are crap. Let's get rid of this little magnet, put something a little heavier in there.
I'm making the little dots, you know, that you twist things around. That's what I'm putting in there.
Hi, Addie. Thanks for your quick jump. That was awesome.
Hi, Addie.
Nothing like a quick jump before bed. Wait, hang on a minute. That wasn't right.
No. Once you get to bed.
You're so welcome, Michelle. I love doing the lives. I love the people that come in during my lives. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. I love crafting. I love the crafting community. Well, most of it. Some of it's a bit dodgy. You've got people coming in jumping you while you're doing your life.
They love you too.
Oh, thank you. And I know that because I get such lovely messages. Mo left me, Cookie Wookie, Mo left me the most beautiful message on one of my lives, which made me cry.
Oh, my goodness. That's so nice.
It made me cry. These going on with this glue? My glue is just not gluing. That's better. Now it's sticking at least. Okay.
Julie is putting stencil butter through her stencils.
Nice. We like stencil stuff.
That's working. Judy's like, oh my, she made you cry.
She did make me cry.
What am I doing? Just punch it out.
It's very violent. Very violent. I just sang that in your accent, April, which was even better. For those that have never been to a Miss Juju live, you need to do it. She's gorgeous, she's funny, and she has the most amazing accent. I could just sit and listen to her read the phone book. Sorry, what was that?
Where is she from? Where are you from?
Mama Juju crafting on the back 40.
Well, that means a golf course. Ah, Mississippi. MISSI.
But don't ever go and watch her cleaning her desk because that's just stressful.
Yeah, because you're not cleaning yours.
No, because she throws out the stuff that I would keep.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, no, don't throw the vellum.
As I've been going through my desks, you know, cleaning out my studio, I've been throwing things away that I'm sure people would keep, but I just don't. I just want this thing done. I'm at the point that I'm tired.
I don't know what is going on with my glue tonight, people, but it's really frustrating me. I'm about to swear. Nothing's gluing. And I know this one is full of art glitter glue, and I know I put the new glue in this one that doesn't work.
Could it be because of the storm or that it's wet or anything like that?
I think they're breeding. And the weaker one has just taken over. Oh, seriously. The clips don't reach. Need something heavy to put down here.
Use a needle to open the glue. Maybe it's blocked.
No, the glue's not blocked. It's just not sticking today. It's very humid in here, and my glue, I ran out of art glitter glue, and I've got this much left. It doesn't seem to be working. So I got a hint to use a local hardware store glue, the extra strength PVA, which they said dries really fast and rah, rah, rah. It doesn't. So I'm just a little frustrated with things not sticking straight away. So I'm going to have to take out a second mortgage to buy some more art glitter glue because it's so expensive. Eddie, we don't do staples. No staples.
Unless they're Timmy staples, and then they're just decoration.
All right, I'm just going to leave that to dry just for a second. So this is our pocket. It's our gusseted pocket with a magnet closure. All right, so we've still got to come back. I keep saying it every week because I get messages to say, is that how you're going to finish that page? It's like, no, we're just doing the bases. We're doing the bases. We will come back and make it pretty when we're finished. So that is page 7 and page 8, which is our last page. What did I say I was going to do on this one? I can't remember.
Says, make nans and try it add cornstarch, excuse me, to thicken it to a butter-like paste. Dries fast. Hey, enough, dogs.
Okay.
I'm testing it, and so far so good. Interesting. And
you'll have to keep us in touch with that one, because over here, to buy the big bottle of art glitter glue, which I only ever buy the big bottles because it's not worth my time buying a small one. I use too much of it. So I buy the big one. It's like $40 for a bottle of glue. That's a lot of money.
Throw the glue bottle at the wall. It will make you feel better.
I've done that many times and sworn at it. I'm being very, very, very calm today. Trust me, I've sworn at it lots in the last few days. You know, I've got to put Martha away because she's in my way. I did say what I was going to do on page 8. Now I can't remember. I'm going to keep it reasonably flat. So we're just going to do
two doors.
Just two flaps. That's it. And we're done with a pocket on each one. That's what we'll do. So let's grab a piece of paper.
Yeah, I use Fabri-Tac quite regularly.
I can't use Fabri-Tac.
Like
it gives me a headache.
Yeah.
It gives me a headache. I can't stand the smell of it.
Yeah.
I do use Aleene's tacky glue for large surfaces. I just spread it with a brush or a palette knife or something and let it go tacky. That's what I use for my fabric because it doesn't bleed through and it doesn't stink like Fabri-Tac. So I use the tacky glue for that.
And they have the tacky glue that's supposed to be dry faster too. Fast dry tacky glue.
Yeah. Tacky glue comes in about
8,000.
Yeah, about 8 different flavors, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just get into the side here. I'm just going to make 2. So I've just done my flap here. They're not going to have any gussets in them. They're just going to be normal, everyday flappies because we want to keep it pretty strong. Let's cut this off. Oh, goodness. Just cut them a little shorter than the actual page so that you can open them easily. What did I miss?
Not much. They're talking about somebody who has games on their
Linda Israel. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been on Linda Israel's thing. I don't know why. I think this, I just haven't. Friendly Junk Journal people. Is that what hers is? And I'm sorry if y'all can hear my dog barking. It's deer. Deer always come around my house around this time of night.
I have a few sensory issues. Like I don't like loud noises. I don't like flashing lights and everything. And there's a couple of pages. They do, I'm sure they're wonderful people and they're great crafters and everything, but they have these flashy things on their screens all the time, and I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't do it, unfortunately.
Three, four. Let's see if that's enough.
See, this glue, I must have filled this glue with that other glue because it's not sticking. And that's doing my head in.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to mute myself for a little bit.
Okay.
All I had to do was yell at them and they stop.
All right. This is frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Let me have a look. I'm sure I've got another bottle of art glitter glue here somewhere. Tacky glue. Glossy accents. Glossy accents. Empty art glitter glue. Fabric glue. Is this? Oh, that's art glitter glue. That'll do. Enough of me.
I do that too, Erin.
Yes, the loud ones don't bother me. It's the flashy, people have flashy things on their screen.
They want to know if you have a Facebook group.
Me?
Yeah.
I do have a Facebook group called Messy Palette AU. I forget about it all the time. I really suck at keeping it up to date. And I think when I set it up many years ago, I set it up wrong because I seem to get so many other pages posting and not posting, but advertising their pages. And it's like, I don't know how to change it. I'm so technically challenged.
Judy, I can't watch Tim Holtz because I get mesmerized by his jewelry. I watch his bracelet and his rings, and I'm like, Did you find some, Diane?
I found some, but I've got to figure out how to use the dang thing. I don't know whether it's got a hole in it.
Espresso. Apparently, Mario makes good espresso, though.
I'm a small town girl. I don't like the big flashy channels and the ones that have 1,000 people in a live. You don't get this community. You don't get that interaction like you do with our little channels. You know, you've got this chat that's going past at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and you just I like to be a part of things. You know, I like to be included. I like to chat to people. I need a brush. Give me a brush. going to brush the stuff on. That's where we're at now.
Wish I could pass you one. I had one right here too.
Got one. I've got one. All right. All right, let's make the next one before this glue dries. What did Mo say?
He has to wind her up. Why? Yeah.
Yes, Mo. I hear you, darling. I find him a little condescending. That's my take on things.
A little. You've softened, Diane. That's what Eddie says.
Well, you know, I have to be a little. I don't know what's the word. Nah, he's very condescending. I don't like the whole "you do you." The way he says "you do you," you know.
Yeah, I do.
It's not the "you do you" because you do you. You do things the way you want to do them. It's just the way he says it. It annoys me.
Understood.
That's just me. We all love a Timmy bits and pieces here and there. But after showing you the price of his stamps over here, holy dooly. I'll be never buying his stamps. Ever, 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 ever. Ever again.
Well, now he's not in charge of pricing, he probably didn't have much pricing anyway. It's the companies that price.
It's always been expensive over here for his stamps, but lately, as I said, the other day I went looking. I wanted to buy his itty bitty stamp set, you know, like those the little stamps that you can just add to bits and pieces, you know.
Yeah.
I've probably got 1 million of them in my stash anyway. I need to go through and make a itty bitty stamp set, you know, myself. But when I got on there and it said $54.95 for one stamp set, nope, that ain't happening again.
Eddie has a fangirl.
Fangirl. Eddie. Who's Eddie's fangirl?
Leah.
Leah. Eddie has his page. Is anybody putting up links to people's pages tonight? Or we've just slacked off on that?
I haven't been doing it because I've been trying to create with you at the same time as talking.
Do I have to raise the wages of my mods again?
Oh, sugar. That's not going to go through there. Somebody had put a couple up earlier. Ooh, I can put that.
Eddie does some amazing stuff over on his page, which I only get to see in the early hours of the morning.
Thank you, Chiquita. Chiquita decided she's going to put them up.
That's Sarah's job. Sarah, come and do your job, woman. Sherry usually does all the links, but Sherry's not here tonight. She's not here. Yeah, that song, I remember when you lost my mind.
I know. You got it in my head too. Thank
It's
you.
the earworm. Tonight's earworm. We know, Kerry, that's all good. See, there's levels of mods in this world. If you ever go to PM Artist Studios, there's Cookie Wookie, who is the mod that does all the work. She puts all the links in. She puts all the prompts in. She's that mod. And there's Eddie that'll throw a link in every now and then, but he's there for comedic relief. And then there's me, who is just there purely for comedic relief because I don't do any work.
Gotcha.
That's how it works over there. I was originally modded for my expertise in paints and mediums. Because of owning the shop and driving all the reps mad with all my questions, I have quite a bit of knowledge on that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But since Google has taken over, they've taken the job away from me.
Yeah.
All those questions I used to be able to answer get Googled now. So I've been made redundant, so I'm there purely for comedic relief. I'd said she was awesome. I said Mo's the one that does all the work. She's the...
Chiquita, who are you posting at us? Just anybody who's on. Usually that's what she does. Or somebody does. Not true, Di. We often say that you would know the answer, the name of the company, etc. Anyone that's not subscribed to me, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, Carrie. I think I already...
Go over and show Carrie some love. Share a page, like, subscribe, all the things. Alrighty, I think I've got it down this time. I've got some glue that actually sticks. Things might start working again.
Yay! I wonder if it's just got too much water in it.
Don't know what it is, but it was recommended on an Australian crafters site that it was really good. It's this glue here, extra strength PVA glue from our local hardware store, and I thought, may as well try it. It's $37 for a bottle,
right,
as opposed to $40. But no, unfortunately, it sticks good if you leave it overnight or for a couple of hours. But when you're doing stuff like this, when you need things to glue straight away, it's not good. All right, so page 8 is just this. Just a flippy flappy, and we will go pocket, pocket, pocket. I might do corner pocket, and actually we might go this way. So I might do pocket.
Frankie Boyle makes glue now?
That's apparently. Oh, it's Boyle glue. All right, so don't want that big, not this big. We want to pop it across the back here. And these are just flat pockets. They're not going to be gusseted pockets.
There's my pin.
Which we'll have to put backing paper down before we put our pocket in there. And then we might go.
And everybody's subscribing to everybody.
Good. Share the love. Share the love. That's what we're all about here. On a pocket.
Not central. That's close enough.
Corner and go this way.
And my sweater's on the floor. Not good. Everybody's subbing for everybody.
We love this. There's a good thing about sharing our channels here and going over and giving the love that people who watch Eddie or whoever, like Carrie or whatever, don't actually come and watch me. So when they see those people coming over, they share over there, then they come back here and share the love, and we just grow that way. Oh, I saw you chatting on Di's Live and Eddie and whatever.
Yeah.
Just sharing it.
Oh, come on, guys.
Okay. Pocket. So we need to cover the backs. We need to cover all of the inside of these. I need to ink all of these. Wish the colours on these screens would be the colours that I'm actually using. This paper is like orange. It's not.
It looks like pumpkin on my screen. It's not.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like a light orange.
It's yellow on my screen.
Oh. Well, once again, the 3 different screens have 3 different colors on them. The one I was looking at.
All right, that's those. We need some papers for the back here. I think I'm going to use these papers. Are they big enough? No, they're not big enough. Darn it.
I've been writing down other people's things to go on and sub to you guys, so I do it after. Orange. Orange is my favorite color. Oh, I'm not even on screen very much. There, now you can see it.
So don't ask me for these ones because these are a digital that I made for a boho journal ages ago, and I'm still looking for the actual file so that I can do them again. So when I changed computers, I downloaded a lot of my files onto USBs, and then we moved, and there's USBs everywhere, so I've got to go through all the USBs to find what I'm looking for, and then I'll make them into a digital.
Ooh, that looks better. Because it's not so bright. Oh no, don't eat that.
Don't ink that.
Yeah, I dropped a bling bling on the floor and, you know, dogs.
Oh, I thought you said don't ink that, not don't eat that.
No, don't eat that. I was saying that to my dog because I dropped a little gem on the floor.
Stay.
You still having problems with that?
It's still not big enough. Dumbass. Need to cut them a different way. Need to cut them sideways.
Oh, thank you for finding that, the Ko-fi page. Puppy poop bling. Yes. Yes. We have had to search through poop before. Unfortunately.
Many, many years ago, I had to search through my child's poop for a week because he swallowed my ring.
Oh, no.
And I keep having to take him to the hospital to get the metal detector waved over him to see if it was still in there.
Still in there. Yep.
Oh, goodness, child.
That's what you get for having boys.
I know. They were playing The Floor is Lava and jumping all over the furniture. And one of them picked up my ring off the coffee table. Of course, it went in the mouth for some reason, unbeknownst to anybody. And he goes, "Oh, Mum, I swallowed it." I said, "You dumbass." Oh, my goodness. Boys. That's boys for you.
Mm-hmm.
Me
yes,
too.
happy worlds are fun.
All right.
Let's see. What else do I have here? Oh, I could use that.
Julie, where's your link? Do you have a link? Do you have a link, Julie? What is your YouTube name? Is it just your name, Julie? This way. Maybe we want it this way.
If you can find it. It's just her name. It doesn't want to be found, I guess. Oh, sugar.
Sugar biscuits.
No, tonight is the night we have to drop off our milk, and I always forget our milk jug so it can get refilled. Actually, it's not me that forgets. It's my husband that forgets to wash it, and then I have to remind him, and then I have to travel it across the street. Thank you, Michelle.
Goodness me, forgot to wash my brush properly. Now I've got black glue.
You know, there is black glue out on the market.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for crap, but there is black glue.
Why you would need black glue is beyond me.
Right. And if you actually needed it, you would just color yours with whatever you had. Nope, that's not going to work. It looks stupid.
Now I'm going to have to go online and order glue.
But this might look cool.
This is just frustrating me. It's not fun when you're trying to craft. Frustrated.
I know. I could make it with a magnet.
Mo wants to know more about black glue. She might need some.
Oh, tell her more about black glue. Yeah, I found it on YouTube. Let me walk to my little bucket of glue that still needs to be put away. I think it's in here. And if not, it's been put away. So I'll look in the other spot. Nope. I have it somewhere. I just saw it the other day, but I am going through my stuff, so it's possible I saw it. Yeah, it's on Amazon, and it's just literally called black glue, and it's the only black glue I've ever seen. And I got it to use as like when you make a window. I got it to sort of use as the strips you use in a stained glass window. And I figured if I put like that and then stuck it down, and then if any glue came around, I wouldn't have to do much to it. I don't know. It really didn't work as the way I would like it.
I think E800 is black as well, or E700.
Oh, yeah, I think they might too. I know Gorilla Glue has a black one too.
I just stabbed myself. Stabbed myself with the blade.
Dick Blick also makes it. Yes, this is I made this paper out of glue and string and pieces of things I punched out pocket out of. And I've made this a couple times with different types of stuff in it. I've got a couple other ones around.
Let me just have a look in.
Unless you're Carrie says, glitter, there's no need to compete. We all are different in our own way. Unless you like cussing cookie, regular glue or hot glue sticks. I guess that's what somebody uses. I haven't used hot glue in so long. And the only time I've ever used hot glue recently was to make myself a stamp for my gel pad.
Trying to find something here. Not happening. Avalanche.
Oh no!
So Mo, you can get black glue stick.
Yes.
So
It was just regular.
Black glue stick with a fine nozzle glue gun.
Mm-hmm.
And my cordless glue gun, which is up here, has a very fine nozzle. Works well.
It's storming where Carrie is. People love glitter glue.
I love glitter glue. And yes, even glitter glue sticks. I make wax seals with glitter glue sticks.
Mhm. And actually, yes, I was thinking of making this kind of paper with black glue. That's why I thought I knew right where it was, because that's on my list. I just pulled these off so I can reuse my thing.
So much stuff out. It's ridiculous.
There was one person I used to follow and you weren't allowed to mention. Yes, I've had to do that too.
What was that?
There's one person that you've had to follow that you're not allowed to mention any other channel.
See, these are glitter glue sticks. Gold and silver.
Yep. Those are fun.
They are fun. Make seals, wax seals out of those.
Yep.
In reality, not everybody can afford to just stock Tim Holtz or just stock stuff that they bought at Hobby Lobby or just stock everything from Scrap World or whatever, wherever you buy stuff from. We all buy stuff cheaply somewhere at some stage. And I just went to the cheap shop the other day and bought a whole heap of sticky gems.
Exactly.
Not that I need sticky gems, but these ones are the ones I'm using in this journal. Needed more of a certain color because I lost my orange ones, and it's something you can go and buy straight away. You don't have to wait a week for delivery.
Right.
And we all buy the cheap stuff at some stage, even D-Stash, you know?
Yep.
Not all the time you get to use brand new expensive stuff.
That's true.
Exactly, Eddie. Don't tell me where I can buy stuff from. It's my money, and I'll spend it where I want to spend it.
Yep. I had that happen once. Somebody basically said you had to buy from
It would be once. That's it.
Yep.
Say it to me once. You'll never get to say it to me again. This glue situation is really messing with my head. I need to get another bottle and fill it up with that one. This will do. Excuse me, mid this I've got to put some glue in this bottle so I can use it properly because I can't get the lid over there on this one. Oh, so she spills her last
little bottle of it
all over the place.
Judgy can leave the room. I agree. Why is this not working now?
Judgmental people and gatekeepers. No time. How did you make that? Well, that's my secret. Oh, I'm not telling you that. Nope. Don't like that.
Please, I want everybody to see mine, and then I want them to make it better. Because I'm sure that they can.
Yes, I have glue stress.
Poor Diane.
Maybe glue stress again tomorrow as well because I won't be able to get my glue here in time. But hopefully We're making stuff with envelopes tomorrow, so bring your envelopes.
Oh, cool.
We're going to heavily de-stash some envelopes tomorrow.
Good. Good night, Eddie.
Good night, Eddie. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you.
Michelle says she watched a live where someone said no promoting in the chat, so she quietly left. Yep.
Oh, see? Promote away. If you've got a live coming up, let us know. If you've got a sale coming up, let us know. If you want to reach 100, let us know. We want to help you do that.
Yep. I know. Everybody has a lifetime supply of envelopes, it seems.
Correct. So, yes. So that's Sue from Paper Inspirations. She's been off air. She used to go live every Friday night in Australia here. She's been off the air for a while. Her mum's been ill. She's been nursing her mum. So she's easing herself back in. She's feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So I said, come in with me and have some fun.
Casey.
Hi, Casey.
Work.
Yay. So, yeah, she'll be in tomorrow night to play with envelopes. So yay. All right, need another piece of paper.
I found some really pretty paper with like this envelope right here. Look at how pretty that is. That's State of North Carolina Duke Blue on your DMV envelope.
Wow, we don't get a lot of junk mail here anymore. Like we don't.
Yeah,
it doesn't get delivered.
Well, that I got because my car needs to be registered.
We need to go this way. Well, that's not much good. It's going in the wrong direction.
The lady was a card maker.
Yeah, some of those card makers and the mini book album makers can be very, very harsh. But others, Kitty Penny, she's a good sharer with a good sense of humour. All right, I've run out of paper to do this with.
No.
That one's got beads going the wrong way. What about a piece?
Hi, Beth. Thought we said hi to Beth earlier. Oh, I see her now. Hi, Beth. Sorry, for some reason I thought you had been here earlier.
How am I going to do this? Because the pocket is going to keep that gap over there. So thinking, solve this problem.
Well, we really can't see what you're doing because you're really low and all we can see is your glue and your distress ink and your little
Why
shell.
didn't you say so?
I'm just seeing it now when I turned around.
Goodness me.
Sorry, you guys.
Now I can't get it to stick straight. Oh, we've got issues.
Today has been issue night, or tonight has been
It's
issue
just
night.
ridiculous. All right. We're in. Okay, so we've got pocket to pocket here. What I'm thinking I might have to do is make this pocket less steep, so a little shallow, and square it off. Then it won't matter that this one's too short.
It's
That's
Creative
lovely.
DME Designs. I put it up earlier, Chiquita, but if you can find it. Thank you.
We will do issue solving on the fly. Make it work.
Chiquita's trying to give you a big hug to make it better.
Thanks, Chiquita. I need a hug right now.
And yes, she does have a creeping camera.
I need to get a new arm. So at the moment, my webcam is actually gaffer taped to my camera holder on my big ring light. But the arm on my ring light is obviously a bit dodgy. It's going down low.
How low can you go? How low can you go? Oh, yes. I will type it.
So yes, yell at me if I go out of screen again, because I'm not watching the screen very often. It's done it again. So I don't know why it's doing this.
It's got to be the temperature outside or something.
The glue's misbehaving, the camera arm's misbehaving, the internet's misbehaving. All happening here. Getting a little frustrated. All right, let's take this up to the top. Let's make a new pocket. So the pocket will go from here to, let's chop it off there first.
Up. Brenda, have you been in here this whole time? I think she has. Somebody's just seeing her. Thanks, Chiquita. I got friends in high places. Okay. Oh, Adria came in.
Whoop, whoop, it's a weenie woman.
It's Weenie Woman.
So that covers up that issue of the paper being too short. Beautiful. Problem solved.
Oops. I almost had a craft-a-lanch.
Hang on, the page is warping because I had to use that wet glue to put a book on that. Alrighty, so the base of page 7 and 8 is done.
Yay.
So page 7 is the gusseted pocket. The pocket with a magnet closure. And page 8 is a double flip out with corner pockets and a middle pocket. Beautiful. I think I'm going to have to trim this off because it's getting caught.
Oh, the corners on that. Yep.
Yeah. Getting caught. Let's just ink that.
You know
All
what?
right, so next week
Right the first time.
we can either start decorating these pages, or we can start on the signatures for the other spine. I'll have to think about which one to do. The lid on there to save the last vestibles of this glue that I have.
Mm-hmm. 3 a.m. Oh my gosh. She's crazy for being up.
See, Cookie Wookie and I both, we're just so supportive that we stay up till 3 a.m. to watch you. If it's Lindy or Casey, it's 3 a.m. We have to get 3 a.m. to join in. We appreciate you so much. I appreciate everybody that comes and watches because it makes my day. Okay, let's have a quick recap of what we have besides a freaking mess. Which I will have to go through. The scraps there for a moment. Two, three, four.
Will someone tell Banana I do not have anyone blocked? Well, one person, but she's been dead for a few years, got tired of her daughter whining.
Who's Banana? Somebody tell. Who's Banana, Brenda? Can't tell her if we don't know her.
No, it's the Carrie Barnaby. I wonder if she's thinking her last name is Banana. Oh, Chiquita Banana. Di is so awesome. She needs support. Subbies like Hint Hint and Digi purchases on her Ko-Fi. And that is the truth.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, buy some kits and I can afford to buy some glue.
How many kits equal one bottle of glue?
6 kits will buy me a bottle of glue. There you go. 6 or 8.
Also, thumbs up. Yes, people. I already did my thumb up. Anybody else?
Alrighty, so this is our 8 pages on the right-hand spine of our book. So the recap is page 1 was the flip up, flip down, flip over on that page with a thingy. Who's it? Hang on, I better go up here.
And you might want to put yourself on.
Yep. Doing that
by yourself. Yourself by yourself.
The Viking one cookie that should be in, what's today? It's Thursday here today. So I'll hopefully get it done on the weekend. Things have just been a little crazy here. And then we turn this page over and we've got a pocket on the back. Then this one flips out. We've got a pocket and pocket on the back. So that's page 1. Page 2 is the doors that open out. There's nothing on here. This flips out. It has a corner pocket. This flips up. Don't know what we're going to put there yet. This flips down. It has the belly band. And then this flips out. It has corner pocket and a back pocket. So that's
excellent.
Page 2, 1 and 2. Page 3 and 4 was the waterfall with the repeated pictures to get the whole picture in there. Page 3, page 4, this flips out and out again, and it has pocket on each of those pages. Belly band here. We'll go, as I said, we'll go back and add other stuff and decorate all of these. So that's 3 and 4. 5 and 6. 5 was the envelope flip. Thank you, Beth. Which has a pocket and then all of these envelopes. Go there, 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 and that has a little holder thingy. Get it over on there, and then on the back we still haven't. These are going to be the shaker cards.
Mm-hmm.
This one flips out. This flips out. Haven't worked out where I'm going to seal this yet. It's a work in progress. One will be a shaker card and one will be a window with the feathers laminated in between. So they can either be a side-loading pocket or just solid and just flip out right on, whatever. We will work that one out. And today is the gusseted pocket and just the 2 flip outs with 3 pockets. Thank you, Patty. So there's a 3. There's actually 3 kits I've used in this book. One is the turquoise boho kit, and there's actually 3 kits in that but turquoise, oh God, speak tonight, turquoise boho. There's 3 kits. 2 I haven't finished editing yet to come up. There will be another one with the ladies and some feathers and stuff, and then there'll be just feathers and trees, Tree of Life trees. I've also used Hither and Yon's Tangerine Dreams, and I've also used my own Paisley Brights, which I've got to find the file for before I can make it into a digital, because I made it a long time ago. So that's it. That's what we've done today. As I said, next week we will either come back and start decorating these so we can put them in our book. We've got to attach our, let me get it. So we've got to attach our binding system to the right-hand spine, and they will actually sit at the top of the spine. If you see how it's in there, the binding system sits at the top of the spine. So when it closes, they will actually lay on top of the signatures, which the signatures will go on this side. So when it's all closed, and they're in their binding, it will all fit together like.
Yes.
So
all her jewels are on her coffee.
Alrighty, so that's how that's going to work. So I think we will actually attach the binding system to the right-hand spine next week. We won't attach these to the binding system until we've decorated, because they're easier to decorate while they're out. In the meantime, those that are making along, we've got 3 signatures. And I have got, let me just count the pages. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you
6,
stopped it.
7,
Oh, there you go.
8, 9, 10. I've got 11 pages plus the doily in each signature. So there's 3 of those. So if you want to collect your papers for your signatures, they will get sewn to a piece of fabric and glued into the spine. But we won't be doing that until we've finished these. You can get them ready. So that's it. That's all we've got today.
Yay.
I've just cut, these are the pieces that I'm going to cover the inside. I will give you the measurements later on. So they'll cover the spines and the back page and all that sort of stuff. So that when this gets glued in, then this will sit over there to cover it and also hold it in. Okay, see how that works?
Now I lost that.
I will give you the measurements for that next week. I actually write it into the preview, so you can go back and get it later. So that's it. I'm done for the day. I've had a frustrating day. I'm glad you stuck with me. Now, if anybody wants to get any practice at doing lives or anything like that, give me a message. You can come on to any of my lives and read chat for me. You don't have to be on camera. Just gives you a feel of things. Just get didn't stick with me. Very funny. Oh dear. Yeah, it was a little bit frustrating. Sorry about that. Anyway, so if anybody wants any experience, you've never done a live, you're thinking about doing a live, you're quite welcome to give me a message, come up here with me, make along with me, read chat for me, whatever, to give yourself some confidence, give yourself some just some live time so you get used to it, and then it's easier to go off and do it on your own.
Diane is great for that.
I've never done a live until I think Lindy Lindy kidnapped me one day to come and do live. It's like, okay. So that was good. Anyway, tomorrow night is envelopes. Bring your envelopes. Sue from Paper Inspirations. You can have a look at her YouTube channel. She did a series not long ago where she interviewed a lot of paper crafters all over the world. She did a one-on-one sit-down chat with them, which were quite interesting. Get to know them.
I'll have to look for that.
I'll give you a tool right now, Mo. Hold one memento.
Yep.
My YouTube's frozen.
Yeah, I was going to say you keep freezing up.
Sorry, hang on.
Oh,
I'm just trying to make Mo mod. Frozen.
Yeah, Casey isn't.
Anyway.
Do you want me to say goodbye because you're frozen?
If I'm frozen, yeah, please say goodbye. Thank you. I will make Mo a mod next time. Tell Mo I'll make her a mod next time.
Mo, you will be a mod next time if you can hear me. I want to thank everybody from coming on. Diane is sorry, but her internet keeps going in and out. Yes, hugs to everyone. Don't forget to put your thumbs up. And yes, you can come back tomorrow night.
Thank you. It's frozen on YouTube, but it's still going on StreamYard.
So actually, you can say it, and they could probably hear it on mine.
They can hear me now. They can hear me now. That's all good. Anyway, so big thank you. I'm going to go and have some lunch and probably a shot of whiskey or something, even though I don't drink because I'm so stressed at the moment. Everything's going wrong. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow night for the envelopes. Bye. I'll make you a mod tomorrow, Mo. That would be fabulous. We like our mods. Sharing all the stuff. Love and hugs to you too, Beth. Thank you for coming. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, everyone. Judy, Brenda, later. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Bye for now.